Watching K-pop Demon Hunters wasn't just watching a movie, it was a full-on experience. Between the stunning visuals by Sony Pictures Animation, slick fight scenes and a killer soundtrack, it had everything. But before we talk about that, let's kick things off with a few fun facts about this movie. Fact 1, the music was created by actual K-pop hitmakers. Let's start with the soundtrack because, trust me, the music of the movie slaps. Directors Maggie Kang and Chris Applehands included a list of top-level music producers to deliver chart-worthy K-pop tracks. The team brought in the Black Label's Teddy Park, known for producing Blackpink and Taeyang, Lindgren, a Grammy winner who's worked with BTS and Twice, and even Stephen Kirk, who's produced for TXT and BTS. That's why you can hear K-pop resemblance in the music. For example, the Saja Boys track Soda Pop was intentionally crafted to sound like BTS's Butter, with a bubbly and catchy style. Not only that, Twice members Jonghyun, Jihyo and Chaeyoung lent their voices to the original track Takedown, which plays during the credits. The team's goal was to create songs that fans would fall in love with, and truth be told, they succeeded, because you can't tell me you haven't been playing the music on loop. Fact 2, the Saja Boys share the same 3D body. Kang's animation team developed distinct character boards for each Saja Boy, drawing inspiration from idols, models, and famous actors. Despite their individual appearances, the Saja Boys share a common trait. All 5 Saja Boys were created using the same 3D character model, except one. Abby, the bigger guy, was given 20% more muscle mass to stand out. On the flip side, the Huntrix girls were all individually styled. Mira was inspired by fashion model Ahn So-yeon, giving her that long, sleek runway look. Rumi embodies the timeless beauty of classic Korean features. And Zoe? She was given a heart-shaped smile, especially when she expresses herself. These details might seem small, but they give each girl a distinct visual identity. Fact 3, business proposal Easter egg. Alright, this one's for the K-drama fans. Remember that scene where Rumi first lays eyes on Jinu during the Saja Boys intro? If your ears perked up, you're not crazy. The song playing in the background is Love Maybe, the iconic OST from Business Proposal. And guess what? It gets better. Jinu, the heartthrob in K-pop Demon Hunters, is voiced by Ahn Hyo-seop, the actual male lead in Business Proposal. And not to mention, Jinu also kinda looks like Ahn Hyo-seop too, which takes us to our 4th fact. Fact 4, real idols were the blueprint. Director Maggie Kang grew up with first-gen K-pop, and you can tell she mentioned loving the first generation of K-pop like H.O.T. and C.O. Taiji and The Boys. When building these characters, the team created a massive digital bulletin board. Everyone from the directors to the art department added their favourite idols and actors. The Saja Boys ended up being a wild fusion of inspiration. BTS, Stray Kids, TXT, ATEEZ, Big Bang, Monster X, you name it. But one member stands out. Mystery, the guy with the long purple hair who barely speaks, was actually inspired by anime characters, not idols. And as for Jinu, Maggie says he was modelled after K-drama stars Cha Eun-woo and Nam Joo-hyuk. That's why he's got the classic dreamy visuals. And although Ahn Hyo-seop, Jinu's voice actor, joined later, Kang admits the similarities to his Business Proposal character are uncanny. Now, before we jump to our final fact, if you're still watching and liking the video, hit that subscribe button. We're aiming for 1,000 subscribers this month, so subscribe and help this channel grow. Fact 5, a sequel might be closer than you think. Before you're saddened by the ending, let me be the bearer of good news. This isn't the end. When asked by Screen Rant about a sequel, director Maggie Kang said, "Always. There are always side stories, and there are things we've thought of while making this one. There are a lot of questions that are answered, but not fully. I think there are a lot of pockets that we can explore. So, while nothing's been officially announced yet, there's clearly more demon hunting K-pop chaos on the horizon. Will we get to see Jinu again in the sequel? Who knows? For now, let's hope for the best. Fingers crossed." Alright, that's a wrap on our top 5 fun facts from K-pop Demon Hunters. What was your favourite track from the movie? Spill it in the comments below. As for me, Golden has been on repeat since I first heard it. Until next time, Stan Huntrix, beware demons, and don't forget to subscribe.